Plymouth in Dorset, Razer.
Reigning world champions and promising to shave opponents even closer.
Now, I don't know if I can bear to tell you this, but the Razer team have made improvements. Well, first of all, to their appearance. Yeah, let's have a quick look at this. Turn your head. Yeah, look. Razer! How cool is that? But also, thousands of pounds worth of equipment has gone in here.
Well, certainly has. It's about £1,000 worth of new batteries and speed controllers.
So there's the batteries and the speed controllers.
Yeah, not including the wheels.
And the wheels.
Look, neat tenderisers, aren't they?
Added traction.
Added traction, added weaponry, added whoosh ability.
Viciously nimble, fast, a very powerful and accurate weapon, that hydraulic piercer, now on killer wheels. Not the quickest, and also slow to self-right. Let's have a look at the teams. Razer, Ian Lewis, Simon Scott and Vincent Blood, the world champions. And together in the pod, Chaos 2 there on the left, George Francis, Ian Swan, Richard Swan and 13 Black, John and Tasha Denny and Richard Morris. In the arena, Mr. Psycho, gruesome as ever. And also fighting for the house robots, Shunt.
3, 2, 1.
Were 13 Black spinning their weaponry before Activate was sounded? Did they try and get a little advantage there, I wonder? Razer comes in and immediately stops one of those roulette blades spinning. Chaos 2 can get the flipper to work, but cannot hoist the combined weight of Razer and 13 Black. I'll remind you of the rules. One robot falls at this stage. 2 survive to the second round of today's show. Will it be Razer surviving? Brilliantly self-righting after that flip from Chaos. They landed right way up on those killer wheels. Were they lucky, or was it superb driving? It was a great attack by Chaos, and once again Razer have got to grips on 13 Black, and once again Razer, by doing so, have just opened themselves up to a flip by Chaos. But Chaos cannot lift 192 kilos of combined Razer and 13 Black. Razer very much here on the scent of 13 Black. Chaos comes in, something's come off Razer! It's one of the arms! They use those to pirouette and self-right Razer, and look at the attack of Chaos 2! And it was 13 Black spinning blade that ripped one of those arms away! Now, will Razer be able to self-right? Are the world champions here in real trouble? Twice world champions. Chaos 2, twice previously UK champions. After all, we're talking all-stars here. Razer and Chaos 2, have they been immobilised? Razer has a look and a crumple, and in goes the beak and pierces Chaos 2's armament. They know the weak spots of Chaos 2. So many battles over the years. Is it time for Chaos to go back to the drawing board and replan George Francis there on the right? Because your machine is in dire peril. Being lifted up by Razer, 13 Black, top of your picture, staying out of trouble, but I think did well early on here. Could be a surprise factor in these All-Star Championships. Don't forget, you'll see the climax, the All-Star Final later on. Firestorm already there. And the ref bot counting down and counting out a sad looking Chaos 2. Out they go. The lights are blinking, George Francis. But there's no one at home. Oh no! Ignominy. Infamy. What's going to happen? Will the crushing hammer of Psycho come down, or will it be the floor flipper? It is! Chaos 2, over and out in the All-Stars Championship. Oh, not the hammer now, surely. Ooh! What was not flat before is now mighty. There's the pit release button, activated by Shunt, perhaps just to put Chaos 2 out of its misery. Mr. Psycho has you in its claw. That just gives you some sense of Psycho's size out there. He is immense. It's just a mere bauble, a toy. in the grip of Psycho. I wonder if that's the last time we'll see Chaos 2 in that format. Maybe the end of an era here.
Cease.
Chaos! Flipped and pitted! Razer and 13 Black, they go marching on!
What, are you tinkering here?
Well, yeah.
Go on.
Well, you saw earlier that the machine was it's got so much power in it now that the batteries are really, really expensive and really powerful, really expensive speedos in there. Now, motors can't take it. The motors are kind of the loose end.
Really?
Yeah.
So that could be really ironic, couldn't
So you
it?
can see it smoking out there again, you know it's going to get a swift kick.
Razer.
Here they come again then, Ian Lewis, Simon Scott and Vinnie Blood.
Spawn again.
The Spawn Again team. On the left-hand side, Luke Chapman and Darren Hayden-Ball is skipper.
Roboteers, stand by.
In the arena for the House Robots, a killer lot. First time we've seen him in the All-Stars second heat. And Sergeant Bash once more.
3, 2, 1.
Razer, quick out of the stalls, has to avoid the flipper of Spawn Again. Operates at 1,000 PSI, that flipper. Razer seems to have sensed that the Achilles heel for Spawn Again is at the rear, where the remote control aerial is. And I'm just trying to get it a grip. Because there are the two sort of handles, if you like, of Spawn Again. Now wedging in on the flipper itself. We're not too sure about Ian Lewis's new haircut. He did suggest that Philippa copied it in the pits. The exchange was a frank and short one. Out comes Razer again. And it's wedged shut. Spawn Again's flipper. Look at the power of Razer's crushing beak. We call it the CF, the crushability factor of the twice world champions. And Spawn Again simply can't get out and cannot attack. Razer have pushed them away there onto the flame pit, onto the angle grinder. Luke Jackman, the weapons operator of Spawn Again, cannot get the flipper working, even if it is operational. I'm not too sure it is. Oh! And they've driven themselves onto the pit, which is descending. What have I done? What have we done? Down they go. Spawn again and again. Oh no, I don't think so.
Spawn Again consigned to the pit of oblivion. Razer, the ex-UK champions, they go marching on! You're not invulnerable anymore.
Well, yeah, they were pretty hard that time, weren't they? Didn't get through them.
You couldn't.
No, I
cut them
said
at
to
all.
Simon, because we were actually on some of the box section, and you could see it going through the frame. I said, Simon, careful, careful. We're coming on the bodywork panels. Usually you go through. Last time, but are they, was that titanium or something? They've got some pretty hard stuff there, haven't they?
Yeah, they have. I mean, that doesn't normally happen to you. You normally go through everything like a knife through butter.
Yeah, I think Razer's going to have to sort of step up a bit. I mean, we stepped up now with you see it's a lot nippier at the moment. We've got these new special speedos in there, so we're testing those out. Nike ads and all that. It's a lot faster and nippier.
Your driving
We're working
skills
with the others.
were excellent there.
Yeah, it was a bit.
And I like the showboating at the end before you put them in the pit, you know.
He did it for us, didn't he?
You guys, you just love it, don't you? You love the carnage, the destruction, the mayhem. Ladies and gentlemen, let's hear it for Razer!
They were a bit naughty, weren't they?
They were a bit.
They started whirring up just before.
Spinning up.
So they were up to speed. Now,
Yeah.
if they do that again, what are you going to do?
Well, it's a bit naughty. I don't know what we can do. You know, when it's 3-2 on activate, you go for it. If they have spun up before time, then we'll have to leave it to the judges.
Yeah, I think what we'll basically do, if we see them start spinning up, then we'll just attack.
Oh,
could do.
controversy. We might see some controversy. Come on.
Razer.
The reigning world and all-stars champions. Vinnie Blood, Simon Scott and Ian Lewis on the right.
13 Black.
The challengers. John and little Tasha Denny and Richard Morris there in the middle.
Roboteers, stand by.
Sergeant Bash is back in the arena fighting for the house robots. So too is Shunt with the bulldozer blade.
2, 1.
And they didn't spin up to speed before Activate was called, but Razer still got a very early attack in. Then they get the winner of this goes on to fight Firestorm 4 in the All-Stars Grand Final. 13 Black moves away. Looks pretty as a picture, but not causing any damage. Until it came side on into the Razer team's machine. But 13 Black, I think, has impaled itself on the side wall of the arena. I think the discs were spinning so quickly, they've actually sliced into the arena side wall. And 13 Black has impaled itself, which means that Razer can drive on and crumple and bend and buckle and bruise the hopes of 13 Black. That roulette wheel was turning so viciously quickly, it literally sliced into the Macrolon's side wall and stuck itself on. John Denny at the controls of 13 Black, a crash test photographer by Trey, looks on as Razer has a grip now, the inexorable grip of the world champions, former UK champions, current All-Star champions, one of the greatest robots ever conceived, designed and built, and now horribly improved. Pit, pit, pit is cried by the crowd. Down goes the pit. The controls of Razer ever so secure. And although 13 Black isn't budging for the moment, both you and I know the outcome of this, don't we? Razer is not going to give up now. Ooh, Richard Morris looks crestfallen. They've done brilliantly to get this far in this All-Stars heat. But whatever your number, odd or even, red or black, your number's up if you're a 13 Black fan. Down they go, very slowly. Razer are through to the All-Stars final.
Black, unlucky for some, certainly unlucky for them. Razer are through to the All-Star final!
The thing is with Razer, it can take the hits.
Yeah.
And we knew if we don't burn a motor out again, we would last the duration anyway.
Yeah.
But they could get more hits than us, so we had to get a hold of them. And it's, I mean, them spinning the whole robot.
You were smoking at the end there, though.
Yeah. Oh, we burnt a motor.
Yeah.
But, you know, such is life.
But it was excellent driving. Just getting yourself into that position where you could, like, avoid the two discs and still do damage to the robot. So, really good driving.
Very tricky to run.
OK, listen. Bring on the All-Stars Grand Final. Yeah. Let's hear it for Razer!
Razer.
What else can we see from Ian Simon and Vinnie Blood?
Firestorm 4.
3 times UK Grand Finalists at the controls, Graham Bone and Hazel Heslop.
Roboteers, stand by.
In the arena for the house robots, Dead Metal. Watch those claws. And Sir Killalot, watch just about everything.
3, 2, 1.
The beak of Razer, the flipper of Firestorm 4. Hugely powerful Firestorm 4. Very low ground clearance. 0.1 of a centimetre. Graham Bone at the controls. Very experienced. Previous All-Star semi-finalists. Now in the All-Stars Grand Final, but under pressure from Razer. Mind you, Dead Metal has Razer in its clutches, and down comes the saw. on the armament of Razer. Well, he's grinning it, he's bearing it. And Graham Bone is steering it. Firestorm 4, that is, back into Razer. Razer in trouble momentarily and away. Firestorm 4 wedged under the angle grinder, it seems. They need to move and move quickly because Razer has the CF, the crushability factor. Graham Bone will know that. A design engineer by trade. Man who has guided Firestorm through many a Robot Wars battle, including the grand final of the 5th UK series of Robot Wars when they were beaten by Razer. And Razer crumples down again. Part bird, part reptile. The whole is a mean machine. Also in there, Dead Metal. Razer on top in the All-Stars final. You don't need me to tell you that. Hazel looks glum. Graham Bone looks concerned. Razer look triumphant. Out come the wings of victory, which signal the wings of doom for the defeated. The crowd waggle the pit, banners and flags. Firestorm tries to turn away. It cannot escape the clutches of Razer. Now with the killer wheels, they say. What can Graham do here? Can he get the pneumatic forward hinge flipper to work? Time is running out. I don't think there's any life in that flipper, do you? Not really. I think they are almost accepting the inevitability of defeat. Razer squeezes the beak in. You're talking a very good machine. Crestfallen, I think, is the word. Well, the pit release has been activated. Firestorm, I think, trying to seek a way out, and no wonder. Razer punishing again. They really don't want to let Firestorm off the hook at all. They've made marks and tears and holes, scrapes and scratches. Absolutely dominant once again. Razer are about to win the All-Stars Championship again. Firestorm valiant, but vanquished. And they always knew they were second best. Razer all-conquering. Take a bow.
Well, Firestorm have burned themselves out. Razer, the reigning and still reigning All-Star champions!
How about that then, Craig?
Well, you're the reigning champions. I thought they could give you a run for the money, but
Well, he certainly did, didn't they? The machine was completely, absolutely worn out, wasn't it, at the end there? Did you see that?
you
the battery
about your
capacity.
feet, really, weren't you?
Yeah.
Is Razer going to come back, or are you going to retire it, build a new one?
Wow, there's this girl keeps trying to buy it, doesn't she?
Oh yeah, we had an offer of many thousands
How
of dollars
many
for
thousands?
it. Oh, I can't say.
A lot, though, wasn't it?
A lot. An awful
Even
lot.
impress you, Craig.
And you decided to keep hold of it?
At the moment, yeah, it's still competition worthy, and it keeps getting stronger. So it's more powerful for this season, but it is burning its own motors out. So now we've got to upgrade them.
Why is your claw more mighty than any other claw?
Because I lean on the throttle. I lean on it.
It's willpower. Yeah.
I mean,
Shouting at
it
him.
doesn't. I mean, pushing the stick down further on the radio doesn't make it any more powerful, but it's sort of the essence.
Well, I tell you, you've got many imitators, but there's only one original, and you're the All-Star champions. Let's hear it! The All-Star champions, Razer!
From Bournemouth in the United Kingdom, Razer.
Twice world champions and previous UK title holders.
Razer is sleeping, but are they doing anything to awaken the passion
passion.
Well,
Funny you should mention that, because we think that PulverizeR are actually sending us love letters at the moment.
No.
We received this strange envelope on our machine this morning, and they've given us a little message here. It says they're going to cream our crank. That sounds rather nice, doesn't it?
Yes. Are you looking forward to it?
Yeah, we always look forward to fights. It's good to fight a different machine. It looks pretty tasty, but you know what Razer's capable of, so we're looking forward to it.
A hydraulic piercer with the aluminium and steel chassis, an unorthodox self-riding mechanism with new wheels, viciously nimble, a fast, very powerful weapon, very accurate, just a little bit slow self-righting.
Roboteers, stand by.
The two teams then, PulverizeR, Misha with Ruud van Buren and Nick Kokosch. And Razer, Ian Lewis, Simon Scott and Vinnie Blood. Growlers in the arena for the house robots. So Killer Lot 2. 3, 2, 1, debate. The world champions against the Dutch champions. PulverizeR chased down by Razer. Part bird, part reptile, they've always called Razer. Reigning world champions. There goes the floor spinner. PulverizeR twists. Enormous crushability, the Razer beak and the growler jaw, and PulverizeR in between the two. Talk about between a rock and a hard place. You do not want to be there. PulverizeR, pulverize in a minute, unless you can get away. And up to your 13-mile-an-hour top speeds, run away. Razer has you. Down crushes that beak at the controls. Ian Lewis, the captain. Misha de Graaf tries to get PulverizeR away, a model maker. The Elvis lookalike in his dreams. PulverizeR away, over the arena floor, into CPZ very nearly. Out comes Sir Killalot with his blue suede shoes, well hardly. PulverizeR caught there once again, doing very well to survive, I think, with Razer. Razer, reigning world champions. Misha, the controls of PulverizeR, slamming into the ref bot, dashing away. Oh, now an attack on Razer. Was Razer stunned there by PulverizeR? Seen momentarily, to be stunned. PulverizeR very nearly turned into the pit. Oh, it has done now. And the Dutch domestic champion into the pit, our very own Heartbreak Hotel. PulverizeR and the team from Holland, caught in a trap. And Razer with the celebratory pirouette of victory for Ian and Simon and Vinnie. We've seen it so many times in the past.
Oh, Elvis has left the building. The reigning world champion Razer, far too hard for the Dutch robot PulverizeR. Razer, go through!
Vinnie.
Yeah.
Razer seems to have grown a horn.
It certainly has. We've definitely got the horn for Tornado at the moment. This is now our fifth encounter, and it's currently standing at 2-2.
Yes.
So this is like the decider. So
This is important to you now. But I mean, the last one, the 6-4 final.
Oh, incredible controversy. I mean, all our fans have been emailing us and saying you were cheated, you were robbed. So we've got to get our revenge for the fans, yeah.
As we know, last time, Tornado, and this time as well, put the scaffolding on.
The anti-crusher weapon.
I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. What does this mean to you? Because you're 2-2 at the moment. This is your 5th real battle with Razer.
Yeah.
It's turned into a bit of a grudge. What does winning mean to you?
We're not that bothered this time.
Oh.
Razer.
With the great hook and claw and crushability factor. Ian Lewis, Simon Scott and Vinnie Blood, bags of experience. Vinnie on the left.
Tornado.
With the anti-crusher web. Andrew Marchant in the middle, Brian Moss on the left, David Gamble on the right.
Roboteers, stand by.
In the arena for the house robots, we have the flames of Sergeant Bash, and we have the jaws of Growler.
3, 2, 1.
This is a vengeance battle. Razer beat Tornado in the semi-finals of the World Championships in 2001. Tornado beat Razer in the last domestic finals. The Sixth Wars. Can Razer get through that web-like protection? Can they cut their way through? Tornado smashing Razer back onto Sergeant Bash. Razer pushes back again. 92 kilos of Razer trying to lift Tornado up. That's how you deal with the anti-crush web. You get a grip and you lift it up and you try and take Tornado towards the arena side walls, I would imagine. Can they hoist Tornado? Simon Scott of the weapons control. Ian Lewis driving. Oh, they pull. They hoist Tornado up. Tornado can't get their weaponry working at all to any great effect. Andrew Marchant driving there. Razer pulling Tornado across towards the pit release. There's no way Tornado would go down that pit. Not with that webbing on the side. Look at the smoke from Razer. Trying to get traction on the arena floor. Are they burning themselves out though? Tornado digging in. What a tussle this is between the UK champions and the world champions for a place in the European final. Razer is smoking. Tornado is gripping. Anxiety etched on faces. They mean this. They want this. This is terrific. A real old tug of war developing. Tornado digging in. Razer clawing. How close is this? You can see there. Simon Scott trying to draw Tornado higher and ever closer to the pit. Can they line them up? Will they take the big fall? At the back there of Ian Lewis, we can see the concentration in the Razer camp. Tornado very close to defeat, but how can it go down the pit? Will the judges take a look at this rigging for future robot wars? Should it be allowed? Is that rigging too big for the pit? What do you make of it? Razer on top, pushing, but couldn't finish them off. Goodness me. The judges will decide. Well, they're trying to psych each other out as the judges pensively reflect, and they're locked together in mortal combat. Tornado and Razer.
Well, the judges have made their decision. Style, control, damage, and aggression. They've gone for Razer!
Well, here in the pits, a particularly interesting story is breaking because Razer have decided to be magnanimous. Suspicious?
Well, as you know, we've just had quite a controversial battle with Tornado. Ourselves as Team Razer have had a long discussion about the judge's decision, and we ourselves have reached a split decision ourselves. But we've nominated Vincent as spokesperson.
Right, on then.
Well, basically, we felt that during that battle, the judges got it correct in the fact that we did control very large portions of the fight. The lifter worked very effectively on Razer. We were very happy with that. However, our drive motors burnt out, and we felt that we were immobile, or practically immobile, for well over the 30 seconds. We should have been counted out, and we don't feel we deserve to be in the final, and therefore we're passing it over to Tornado to be the UK team that goes into the European Championship final as the representative.